trouble, turn 4.
Oh, Labonte gets spun
by Almirola, and here's it.
And Jeff Gordon looks like he'll just get his car stopped, as well as Jimmie Johnson in the 48. There you see Truex Jr. in the 1. He's backwards, and the whole field has just had to stop.
Now, what will be interesting, NASCAR has access to all of the video replays of not only the incident, but who stopped on track, and we'll see who they judge being involved in the accident and who won't.
For second.
And Eric just gets in there, he gets to the side of Bobby Labonte, and then around they all go.
Chain reaction from there.
And that's perhaps an example of aggression without patience.
Did you see that 48 car slide through there? Watch this. I think kind of a combination of two things. Eric is trying to close the hole that Bobby Labonte was trying to get down in.
Another fine mess. Third caution of the day.
First starts to build up through these corners. You have to change your line a little bit. We've got a spin on the back straightaway.
Teammates. Couple of Penske cars, Hornish and Strimmy getting together.
All right, all clear.
Both get turned around and head in the right direction, but the caution will come out now for the 6th time today.
This might put the 11 car in a pretty good position to maybe assume the lead, as these other guys have to think about pitting now.
Yeah, I was just looking at the number of laps, about 45 laps since the leaders pitted.
Let me show you what happened. Sam Hornish already in a backup car. He wrecked the primary car in practice Friday morning. There's the contact.
And there was actually contact. Looked like they might get out of that, but then the one car got into the back of David Strimmy, and that kind of sent him back into the 77 once again.
Most damage going to the 77 car, both able to continue. The 77 car, Sam Hornish spins around, and we will have the 7th yellow flag of the day.
We'll meet him in the garage, guys.
See a lot of damage there to the left front.
That'll be a weekend that Sam Hornish is going to want to forget. He lost their primary car in the practice session, the only practice session we had on Friday because of rain, and now he has had 2 different incidents here to bring out the caution flag. He had help on the previous one with David Strimmy and Martin Truex, and now, top of your screen, you see him sideways and sort of the cue ball spinning around and to the outside wall.
Man, this place can be brutal when you're having a day like Sam.
Two laps to go. Gordon, Newman, Kenseth.
He can do it. Cut down if he can get down in that hole right there.
Looks like Kenseth's going to shut the door. Gordon walks up the racetrack. Here comes Kenseth to the inside with Hamlin following.
Everybody bumped everybody. Here comes Logano. Hamlin inside. Jeff Gordon.
Kenseth drove the corner. Here comes Hamlin.
It is Hamlin. Got him. Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano take the white flag. The next flag ends it.
Well, Larry.
3 wide into the corner behind them.
I guess we'll be heading to victory circle.
About 5-0 to 20.
Oh, lordy, what a mess. Never would have thought it.
2 of the Gibbs cars are going to end up 1-2. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano,
what a
Jeff
call.
Gordon, then Newman, Truex.
What a call.
I wouldn't beat his back bumper off if they would have let me go about 40 laps ago. Stop flipping me off and just drive your I mean, let's just not with him too much, man. Last thing we need to do is get spun. I agree. I'm not chopping him. I'm leaving him all kinds of room.
Busch being so dominant when they're both in the race, it looks like they may be human here.
Oh, problems with the 32 of Brad Sweet. Behind him, Timothy Peters gets spun around. A lot of damage to the front of that truck.
Let's get it fired up here after the 57. Good to spin it around.
Got the 8 down on the inside of Nelson Piquet Jr. He's got major front end damage. That truck will have to go to the garage.
Yeah, chain reaction deal, I think, is what caused both of these trucks. More than likely, the 8 of Nelson Piquet Jr. probably ran on the back of Timothy Peters and turned him around. Look at all the damage. Obviously, Timothy ran in the back of somebody as well.
And somebody into the back of him, like you said.
The accordion effect once again at Martinsville.
See the AutismSpeaks.org sponsorship on board this Red Horse truck.
A lot of damage to a couple trucks. Take a look at what happened.
This is the beginning of it. It's Miguel Paludo down on the inside of Sweet. Watch how far he gets him sideways. Watch the job Sweet does here. All the way around, no.
Incredible.
And then bam, you can see
there's a chain reaction. Max Pappas trying to slow down. Timothy Peters right behind him. And Nelson Piquet Jr. right behind Timothy. And they just couldn't all get stopped.
Comes Jeff Gordon, Martinsville's all-time active winningest driver. Moves himself up to second place. In the wall hard goes Kasey Kahne
Hold the brake, buddy.
and Martin Truex.
Hold the brake.
Wow, that was huge. Look at that car. And you think we're not going fast here.
Martin's all right. Unhooks his cool tube.
Look at that thing.
What a hit.
I get a feeling something happened to Martin Truex Jr. in that 56 as hard as he was driving it off in that corner.
Sure does.
I mean, he wasn't even able to slow it down, it didn't look like.
I bet well, it's hard to say about brakes, but that looks like a car that lost its brakes.
Toyota.
Yeah, he never even slowed down.
We're in it, guys. We're in it. Hold the brake, buddy. Hold the brake. Hold the brake up there. Hold the brake.
Boy, look at him. It's knocked a breath.
Martin Truex.
Trouble in turn one. Kurt Busch around, and look at that. Denny Hamlin, whole track, half the track anyway, is blocked, and the field stopped behind him.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon got a small piece of that. I don't think he's got much damage, though.
That's Mike Skinner, 37 car. There's Junior, Denny Hamlin, Jeff Burton.
There's a big mess down there. As they get down into one, you can see Dale Jr. just didn't have enough room, ran up over that pink curbing that's down on the inside now. That threw him up into the 22 of Kurt Busch. It looked like Junior was doing all he could to stay off of Kurt Busch. Drives down. Yeah, he's just not quite up far enough.
Hold the brakes. Just stay out there. Don't come down. Don't come down. Don't come down. Do not come down.
Denny Hamlin ends up sideways. Allmendinger, Burton. It's a unique feature of this racetrack in Martinsville, that curb on the inside of the corners.
Yeah, and it creates havoc just like that throughout the day. It's something that actually a driver going in there that maybe just got past can kind of use it to their advantage to keep a car from getting up beside him. There's
Vickers here, 1 and 83, going down into turn 3.
Well, I'm going to give Brian Vickers the benefit that he got a little loose right there.
Hard shot for McMurray there.
You might give him the benefit, but I'm not sure McMurray's going to.
His wheels are right. He had his brakes locked up, so all of that combined.
It's a big hit for Jamie. Listen to this. So as McMurray starts to drive away from the accident scene, he leaves some things behind.
That's like.
Those are the batteries from his car.
Yep.
Now laying on the racetrack. And then when Vickers comes by, McMurray, well, I know baseball season just ended, but we'll call that a swing and a miss.
For sure.
Well,
didn't really miss.
Well, how about a foul ball then?
Yeah.
Like, what'd you call it, Dale? A change-up?
Yeah, he was expecting a change-up and got the fastball there, so.
Wow.
Yeah, they're hard to drive like that.
Cow. You see how high the back of that car came up?
And then he had the brakes on so hard the wheels were hopping.
Yeah, they battled for probably 6 or 8 laps.
Looked like a fairly clean pass that Vickers had made on him.
That was a race for 8th place. And if you're back, oh, that's what that was. Matt Kenseth had just come back on the racetrack.
I think he might have done this Red Bull Toyota.
They're in 4th either. 3 to go. Oh, Junior nudged around. He and the Donald
Kozlowski goes around.
Around here. No caution. Keep rolling. Come on. No caution. Need to roll here.
And Stewart Stewart trying to get around Jimmie Johnson.
He's got him cleared off 4.
To the lead, Tony Stewart, 2 laps to go. Do they get to the white flag without another yellow? Can Johnson get the Stewart's back bumper? Here they come.
Joey Logano into the wall.
Far into the wall, turn 3.
White flag's out, though.
Logano still driving around. We are on the last lap. Stewart, Johnson, Gordon. Will there be a bump and run? He's going to try it. Johnson gets there, but not enough. Tony Stewart wins at Martinsville.
See if he can stay on the bottom. He does.
Oh, we got
trouble behind.
And around in turn 4, Max Gresham with 24 is around. Caution hasn't come out yet. There it is now. Jeb Burton caught up in this as well.
And a Newberry with a tremendous amount of damage. They worked his way back on the lead lap. Got a lucky dog.
That's turn 3. This is the issue. Gresham in the 24 around. You see the 32 sideways, but able to straighten back out. That's Miguel Paludo.
There might have been contact between Miguel Paludo with the 32 and the 24 Max Gresham. Let's see what happens with it. You see, it's just stacked up there. They're all into each other. It looks like maybe Miguel Paludo may have got into Max Gresham just a little bit, but he was being pushed from behind by John King, and he was being pushed from behind as well.
Yeah,
Parker Kligerman, I think.
Parker Kligerman has front end damage. He had just been on pit road.
Watch these guys all try to pretty good up here. Get in the same space. Wow, John West go Roberts.
Go low now. Go to the middle.
I believe in the Holly. Look at all the damage to the 14 of Brennan Newberry.
They see on these restarts, James Busher knows that
Jimmie Johnson at the front. Clint Bowyer and Brad Keselowski trying to steal one here. Green flag.
hey, Ryan Newman, he gave Bowyer a shot getting down to the turn. There goes Newman. Newman's going to take the lead.
That's exactly what I knew would happen.
That was not pretty.
They can't get going. These 2 cars behind them have got fresh tires. They can take off, man. And this is what happens. Bowyer blocked Newman, shot him down in there 3 wide. There you go.
As they all get dusted up, Newman gets the lead, and Allmendinger comes out second with Truex third.
If they would have only done what I suggested, that would have never happened.
Jimmie Johnson comes down, racing Gordon into the corner, but Bowyer already has the low groove, and there just wasn't room for 3 cars in that small a space. All right, we get 3 tries at this.
Yeah, when Bowyer dove to the inside, he actually got that shot from Ryan Newman, and that right there, you can see that wasn't going to work.
Well, you know who's sitting in the catbird seat? The 88. He got fuel and left side tires.
Riding with Clint Bowyer. It's a big run.
There you go. Inside, outside.
No room.
Almost made it. That was almost a great move.
And let's ride with Jimmie Johnson.
Inside, 2 wide inside, 2 wide inside, 2.
And let's ride with Dale Jr.
There you go. Everything's checking in front of you a little bit there. Keep coming there. 1 inside, just to 39. Stay low here. They're going to go low, go inside, 1 inside, 1 inside. And there, keep coming. Tossing down your third.
A.J. Allmendinger shot through, and now they're going to have to line things up before we can restart again.
Now I'm not so sure.
Here's what Jimmie Johnson had to say.
What in the hell went wrong?
Jimmie Johnson yards Kyle Busch. Matt Kenseth gives Kyle plenty of room, and they all shuffle up down the back straightaway. Ambrose gets into the side of Martin. Everybody scatters. Cautions back out, and spinning down the front straightaway, Clint Bowyer.
Wow.
Yeah, his teammate Brian Vickers has all types of damage on the right front and the left rear. Something huge went on through 1 and 2 right after that restart.
Drive got off a turn a little late there, and the 88 got into him a tad. And then the 88 got pushed up the hill.
That's where it all really started.
Man, Marcus Ambrose into the side of Brian Vickers, and then it gets uglier down here.
Ambrose tries to recover, piles into Mark Martin.
I think Marcus in the 9 may have a tire down, and it caused him to get up into Mark coming through there.
And the caution's out, and the track is almost blocked on the high side from Bowyer.
It's kind of like you see right here that.
What happened to Junior, Daryl? His car just stopped accelerating.
Quit. Yeah, I don't know if he got a little nudge from Kasey Kahne in the 5. I don't know if it got him out of whack there, and he backed off real quick. I'm not sure what happened.
Now that's what happened down the front straightaway. The drivers up front knew the caution was out, and some other drivers right behind them couldn't react quickly enough.
Boy, that's ugly, boys. I don't know that if Jimmie Johnson continues on the pace he's on over the next 3 or 4 years.
Turn 1.
Trouble in turn 1.
Aflame is Kurt Busch after a hard hit with the turn 1 wall.
Boy, they need to get over there.
You talk about bad days gone worse. Kurt Busch has had one.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
That is quite a fire underneath the hood of that 78 car.
And remember, that's a carbon fiber hood, so...
But Daryl, that looks like oil lines, fuel lines. That looks like everything.
Oh, yeah. You see brake pad flying out the front up there. I mean, the whole right side of the car is destroyed.
But you'll see him hit that fire extinguisher nozzle, and it will put that fire right out. And in the same time, he was trying to get out of the car.
Harvick still stays in front. Harvick up about a half a line. Around goes Harvick. Around goes Ty Dillon. And Matt Crafton's able to get through.
Chase Elliott gets right in the side of Kevin Harvick.
A lot of damage to the 88. The front of that 88 has a lot of damage to the left front. It's rubbing on that left front tire, so Matt Crafton's going to have to come to pit road now. Caution has come out again.
Push comes to shove. Look who winds up second.
Jeb
Burton and also
Johnny Sauter as well.
Up in the mix.
And Johnny will restart in the 3rd position on the inside. See Kevin Harvick and Ty Dillon going at it on the backstretch.
Not happy about this restart. And the way they were racing. And around, the 3 is trying to get that 14 turned around.
Don't get the bad end of it here.
I think he's trying to spin him out. He hadn't any luck yet, but it looks like he's not giving up.
Exactly the reason why I'm leaving RCR, because you got those kids coming up and they got no respect for what they do in this sport, and they've had everything fed to them with a spoon. So I cut him slack all day, and he just dive bombs me in there, dumps me. So just got to thank all these Anderson Syrup guys for everything that they do. It's a shame you got to get taken out by some rich kid like that.
Daryl Wallace Jr. sees the white flag one more time in Martinsville.
Got a great battle for 3rd and 4th back there. You see Brennan 2nd. There's Jeb Burton, Ben Kennedy, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, all nose to tail.
Down the backstretch, Daryl Wallace Jr. almost a backstretch lead over 2nd place Brendan Gaughan. Out of turn number 4, Daryl Wallace Jr. is going to get his first win in the Camping World Truck Series. And they sprint
the leader, though. Danica Patrick, 17th place, last on the lead lap. As the leader, Jeff Gordon, gets boxed in a little bit of this traffic. He's coming to the white flag and ready for the last lap in this race. Final circuit for Jeff Gordon.
See Bowyer trying to take 2nd spot away there.
Bowyer and Kenseth racing for the runner-up spot. There's too much traffic ahead. The long dry spell is going to end, and Jeff Gordon is going to take the checkered flag in Martinsville. Kenseth over Bowyer for 2nd by just a little bit. Jimmie Johnson comes to the stripe and finishes in 5th position. There's a tie atop the championship heading to the final 3 races.
How did he get back up there?
Clear by 4. White flag right here.
To the win for Daryl Wallace Jr. Ryan Blaney back up into the top 5.
And Tyler Reddick coming with him, but they're not going to have anything
for Bubba Wallace in that Wendell Scott painted truck. Daryl Wallace Jr., short track sensation, second year in a row. He's going to win it at Martinsville.
Another one, John. Dang, I love you guys.
Brad Keselowski losing spots. Is there a problem on the two? Now he's got problems. Kasey Kahne's into the back of it.
Hold on. Caution, 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 caution.
And more collected.
Lost your transmission for no reason. I haven't missed a shift or anything. Coming at you.
Transmission problems on the two lead to this mess on the front straightaway, and another headline for one of the championship chasers in the final 68 laps here in Martinsville. Turn 4.
At that point, he's kind of out of the way, but now he's right in the middle of the groove. Nobody expects to see that.
You can see Eric Almirola just barely dodges him there.
And the big hit was Kasey Kahne into the back of Casey Mears.
Yeah, see Carl Edwards getting into the 78, creates some front end damage for Carl. You'll be able to see down here, I believe, he can kind of feel it there, and then he's reaching for the shifter here in just a second. Thinking he does have a transmission problem, maybe it jumped out of gear.
Watch Joey. Inside. Broke transmission. Stay high. Hold on to it. Hold on. Caution. Lost your transmission for no reason. I haven't missed a shift or anything. Coming at you.
Hear that click?
Yeah, you can hear a lot.
There.
That's not indicative of an axle breaking, because they just kind of break and they're done. You don't usually hear that noise. I'm not sure what that is.
The locker maybe?
Could be. Something strange. Ooh, what a big mess it caused.
Yeah. See the hard hits. Martin Truex.
For the race lead, no contest. Dale Earnhardt Jr. through 3 laps to go. Here comes Jeff Gordon to second. Basically back where we were at the front. A lot of bumpers being banged back in the pack, but we focus on the race for the win. Coming to 2 laps to go. A mile left at Martinsville.
Still 5 back. 2 to go.
Jeff Gordon sailing off into turn 3, trying to get there.
1 lap to go. We're in the last lap of the race.
White flag.
Next flag ends it, checkered or yellow. Can Gordon run Jr. down to turn 3, or can Dale Jr. hold him off?
5 back. Still 5 back. No pressure.
Checkered flag and his first Martinsville win. Dale Earnhardt Jr. takes it over Jeff Gordon.
And Kenseth cleared by Logano. Maybe no. Kenseth takes him out. Logano into the wall. Caution comes out and the crowd roars.
What's going on down here?
Clearly the 22 is lapping the 20, and 20 obviously intentionally wrecked him, and like what happened the week before was more than 2 weeks before was more than it should have been, and just flat wrecked him.
Matt Kenseth already not having the day that he wanted to have. And the opportunity presented itself at a short track.
Still down there. Still down there. Still down there. Still down there.
Once the favorite for the title, Joey Logano out of his car. Matt Kenseth out of his car.
It will be an interesting trip to the infield care center. Listen into the 20 radio.
Oh, Jamie with a good run off turn 2. That's as good as you could hope for.
Side by side for the lead as they go into 3. McMurray a little higher through 3 and 4. The advantage to the 24. White flag in the air one more time around for Gordon. Jeff Gordon looking for a storybook ending to the 2015 season. Out of 3 and 4. This win's gonna punch his ticket to the championship 4. Gordon wins at Martinsville.
Yeah, that's how you fight. Hey, boys, that's how you do it. That was huge. That was huge. God, I love you guys. Great job. Way to hang in there. That's what I'm talking about. Fighting and digging, boys. That's what we do.
To the inside of Michael McDowell. Down the backstretch,
coming to the white flag.
He clears him. This time by, coming out of turn 4. White flag in the air, one more time around for Jimmie Johnson. What an incredible race the 48 team and Jimmie Johnson have run. After having a long pit stop and going all the way to the back of the field, he's battled back, he's out front. He has punched his ticket to Homestead. Jimmie Johnson wins in Martinsville.
Yes, yes. Thank you, boys. Thank you.
'79 career wins for Jimmie Johnson. And more importantly, one step closer to the elusive 7 championships.
I am so proud.
Saw a little bit of smoke come off the left rear Kyle Busch as he came off turn 2 the last time.
All right, one more lap, and if he gets past Dillon, that's bad news for Stenhouse. Stenhouse would lose the free pass spot. It's going to be close.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. There's not a lot of damage back there, but just enough. It's touching that left rear. But Stenhouse...
Oh, he moved him! Stenhouse moved him! And gets back on the lead lap.
And
here they come to the flag. How about that? Whoa! Chase Elliott wins stage 2.
What is it you don't like about stage racing?
Nothing.
Nothing. That was bizarre.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. So let's go back about 3 laps where Ricky Stenhouse is trying to stay on the lead lap.
See right here, he just said he ran him high. Look at it.
Oh, this guy's figured out the window.
He's got his hand out the window. What are you doing?
And then he makes contact again in the left rear. That caused a little bit of damage.
And this is coming to the end of the stage.
Excuse
me, pardon me, coming through.
Tap, tap.
I think Kyle finally just said, okay, I'm going to get out of your way. But then here came Chase Elliott to win that stage.
That's awesome.
Well, that was a desperate move by Stenhouse, but that's what was required, because if Kyle Busch had gotten past the 3, Stenhouse would not get back on the lead lap.
Down the backstretch again. Less than 3 to go. The bumper to the back of the 24. Elliott goes around. Hamlin takes the lead, and the caution comes out.
Get it going if you can. Get it.
Denny Hamlin all in the back of the 24.
Up into the wall. Remember how aggressive these drivers have been up to this point, and now the aggression even more, because there's a spot in the championship 4 for a playoff driver. Hamlin surges ahead. Clearly out front. The 18 running second. Truex in third. Now here comes Bowyer fighting back on the inside. A little bump there out of the 18. Side by side as they come back to the stripe. White flag in the air. Kyle Busch on the inside. Kyle Busch up the racetrack. He moves the 11 up. Here comes the 78 of Truex Jr. Into the final turns. Martin Truex Jr. has never won on a short track. As he comes out of 4, it's a drag race. They They wreck behind him. Kyle Busch will win.
Yes, sir. Checker.
Big wreck on the front stretch. Backstretch, you see the 24 showing his displeasure and how he was raced by Denny Hamlin. And then it was time to talk about it.
Chase Elliott, you wrecked me, clearly. That's what he's saying.
I got in the back of him and he spun out, but trying to get a race win, but you know, it's everybody wrecked everyone there at the end. It was complete, you know, bullshit chaos, and just I got in the back of him and he spun out, and somebody got in the back of me and I wrecked too. It was a mess at the end. I mean, everybody was doing the exact same thing. I hated for his team. I understand they're you know, had a win for a long time coming, but this is a ticket to Homestead, and I'm not sure, you know, I'm not sitting here saying that I wrecked him on purpose, and I tried to move him out of the way and spun out.
You know, he come over and talked to me on the back straightaway, and funny thing was, he said somebody was pushing him and wasn't 2 car lengths between him and the next guy. So my mom always said, don't say nothing. You don't have anything not to say, don't say anything at all. So he's not even worth my time. We're going to go on to Texas.
What does it mean to hear this crowd as they were booing Denny, and now you hear the cheers as they see you on the screen?
Well, it's just unnecessary. I mean, we had a clean restart. Brad and I were racing hard for the lead, and there was no one pushing him into turn 3. So I wanted to see the replay. That's what I thought happened, and that's what happened. And it's definitely 100% unnecessary and uncalled for.
You've come so close so many times now to winning. How do you wrap your head around losing one this way?
Well, you know, we had a great car today, and we had an opportunity, had a good restart there at the end, and felt like I was doing what I needed to do. And, you know, I can't control his decisions and whatever the hell that was. So, on to Texas.
Thank you, Chase.
Yep.
And the white flag wave, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
All clear, man. All clear. All clear. Race is official. Bring this thing home. Playoff first, a Busch Clash entry, and an all-star race, Holland.
Tick-tock, grandfather clock. Clint Bowyer wins Martinsville.
Yeah! Yeah!
Woohoo!
Yeah! All right!
What is he going to do now?
He's doing burnouts.
Oh my gosh, I thought he was going to hit the wall.
I've never seen anybody start doing burnouts before they even got back around.
Great job, everybody.
Look at that run on the high groove.
Clear by 3 feet. All clear. 2 to go.
So much pressure inside these cars.
This is an incredible drive by Joey Logano, regardless of the result.
He raced him clean again to the inside. Martin Truex Jr. has the advantage as they come up the turn. He'll see the white flag one more time around. Martin Truex Jr. on the inside, looking for his first short track win, as well as a trip to Miami to try to defend his championship. The 2017 champion, will he get the bumper? Yes, he does. Here comes Logano. Logano on the inside, a drag race, they're sideways, and it's going to be Logano getting the win. Joey Logano fighting back.
Miami, baby.
Truex not happy.
Great job, buddy.
Won the battle, but he ain't win the damn war.
That's it?
That's it.
So he's not going to get there. He's not going to win the championship.
He ain't.
How do you retaliate?
I'm just not going to let him win it. I'm going to win it.
Oh, and now they're 3 wide again. More contact, and now the 16 of Austin.
well. Oh, Hill and Ankrum.
Just try to get it going right here.
Tailgate to tailgate.
Coming outside, just try to get it fired up here.
Moffitt was on pit road at the time. He had come down to continue to address issues with that 24 truck. It's Infinger that got sideways, and
he was probably going to be okay, but it looked like maybe Austin Hill got into Sam Mayer. That knocked him in to Infinger and turned him around, and then the racetrack's just blocked.
Darndest races I've seen here lately.
I don't think it's the drivers that, even though Infinger lost the handle on it, I think he was going to gather it back up, but it slows them down so much that everybody behind them has nowhere to go.
But watch, guys, they're running 3 wide, side by side there, 3 wide. That just that usually doesn't work at Martinsville. And you could see trying to go 4 wide, and there just simply isn't room. Mayer got into the side of Infinger.
Gilliland involved in that as well with a little bit of damage. Gilliland would like to change that today. The restart, overtime at Martinsville.
Gilliland did a nice job running the middle of the racetrack down there in 1 and 2.
Chastain trying to get to the bumper of Gilliland. He's there, but Gilliland holds him off for now. The white flag is out. Todd Gilliland trying to hold off Ross Chastain. Chastain gives him the bumper. Harrison Burton into Chastain. Burton goes around. Still green, and Gilliland comes through 3. Makes his way through turn 4, and after the longest wait in KBM history, it's Todd Gilliland winning at Martinsville.
It's the 22 of Logano. The 11 put the 22 of Logano into the wall as they came off of 4.
And there's some heavy smoke out of the 22, left rear tire run. Oh, the left rear looks like it's going flat quickly.
A lot of damage to Joey Logano. He's going to go up into the wall.
Hey, stop.
I got close off of turn 4. It looks like we got together, and it looks like collateral damage. He blew a tire, but I mean, he would probably say, short track racing.
You gonna try and find him at this?
No, I don't need to find him.
David Pearson, NASCAR's 2 leading all-time winners, driving those cars. Today, Matt DiBenedetto and Bubba Wallace.
Well, boy, if Bubba was excited about this race before he got in the race car, he must be really excited right now, because he is having a career day, running 10th, battling for 9th, showing a lot of strength here.
Bubba Wallace car is the number, and not just that it's 43, but the design of that number is just as it was when Richard Petty was a rookie and then went on to win 200 career victories in the NASCAR Cup Series. By far the all-time record. David Pearson second on that list with 105. Richard Petty's 200 will forever be the standard.